Mexican president forced out of border town and the media doesn't want you to know why, by Adam Castellino, Politics, World News, format worldnews.com. The liberal media have done their best to discredit President Donald Trump's plan for a wall. They want you to believe that everything's fine at our border and that Mexico's a shining example of peace and prosperity. Those people sneaking into America, they do it to enjoy our country, not because they are fleeing a hellhole. That's what they want us to believe, yet liberals can't explain why even the Mexican president was forced to cancel a trip to a border town. The answer exposes their rampant dishonesty, so it's not something they want you to know. Liberals defend illegal immigration tooth and nail. We're not sure why. They prefer it over legal immigration. For some reason, violating U.S. law is some kind of act of compassion, or the poor souls of Mexico. The truth is, Democrats hope a flood of illegals will help them politically because there aren't enough Americans left to support them. However, they present the situation to you much differently than it actually is. They pretend to be outraged when President Donald Trump and his supporters demand strict border control and a wall. But Mexico is so nice, they exclaim. Why would we want a secure barrier between them and us? When they share those kinds of sentiments, they are deliberately lying to you. The U.S.-Mexico border is a dangerous place, almost like a war zone. Mexican towns that share a border with the U.S. are extremely violent. Why? Because they've been taken over by the drug cartels. These inhumane gangs use border towns to easily slip into the United States. They smuggle drugs, weapons, and people over the border. These are the same people who brutally torture and kill anyone who gets in their way. Surprise, surprise, even the Mexican government is powerless to confront these cartels. The president of Mexico himself was scheduled to visit one of these towns, but he had to cancel. Why? The violence was so bad his government couldn't ensure his safety. My, what a paradise. That is shocking. President Enrique Peña Nieto canceled an upcoming local visit to Reynosa, Tamaulipas. The decision comes after Reynosa recently suffered days of fierce gun battles as cartel gunmen to fight for control. Wow. Peña Nieto was scheduled to revisit Reynosa in the coming days and hold a public event for the christening of a new avenue. I suggest he doesn't go if he wants to stay alive, right? The president postponed his trip. I think you should just cancel it altogether if this is what's taking place. With a new date yet to be announced. Oh, yet to be. El Mañana de Reynosa reported this week rival factions of the Gulf Cartel once again took to the streets in a new escalation of violence. Convoys of gunmen, blockades, and shootouts dominated the streets this week. Close to 400 individuals have been murdered since May of 2017 when two rival factions began their fight for control of the city. Breitbart Texas reported. Wow, source Breitbart. Just imagine if this sort of situation were even possible in America. Drug cartels controlling entire towns? They have such power and influence they can use convoys to block roads and dominate streets. What would happen in America? Our law enforcement would respond incredibly fast. If that wasn't enough, the National Guard would mop the floor with those thugs. Yeah, that's true. You mean to tell me the Mexican government is unwilling or unable to deal with these villains? This suggests a breakdown in their basic law enforcement structure. For the cartels to have grown this powerful, it took years. Mexico's police and government looked the other way. Rumors abound of bribery and corruption at the highest levels. It's no wonder so many towns along the border are run by the worst of humanity. But our liberal media tells you everything's okay, as this very same scum sneaks into the United States daily. They won't be satisfied until America is as ruined by their crime as Mexico. What is going to stop them but strong security at the border? That doesn't just include checkpoints and agents. We need a secure wall to make entry impossible. The left doesn't want you to know that our border is being exploited by vile criminals. Even the poor souls, quote, liberals claim they want to help our victims of these brutal cartels. Only when our border is completely secure and the cartels robbed of opportunity can decent people enter the U.S. safely and legally. There's only one solution, of course: build a wall. Yeah, I didn't know it was that bad down there. That is scary. I've heard of people going to Mexico and things. I would question why would they want to go, but I didn't know this was taking place down there. That is frightening. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.